But what do you think? How do you feel about Mike Mayock?
Honestly, Max, I don't know how I feel because I don't know exactly who he picked. If didn't, nobody has really gave an answer. Honestly, like no one has came out and said and got a report down like Mayock, this was his pick and he was really pushing for this guy. The only thing I've heard is per Vic Tafer. Vic Tafer is one of the beat writers for the Raiders. He's always by the Raiders. He's always talking shit, honestly. Fucking hate Vic Tafer. But he was saying that the one that he heard that Mike Mayock was pushing for was the Clean Farrell pick. He was strongly on Devin White. He wanted Devin White. I don't know how much that is true.
So
I
you're
don't know.
saying Gruden was the one who picked Farrell?
Gruden was the one that pulled the trigger on that one. Apparently. This is apparently. Even though I feel like Clint Farrell's like a Mayock fucking pick. But
I feel like a lot of these guys are Mayock picks. Like I feel like Ruggs is a Gruden pick, but Damon Arnett, I feel like definitely is a Mayock pick. I just think like I wrote down a lot of the picks, right? And as general managers, you're never gonna bat a million, like 1,000% or 100%. You're never gonna do it, right? Bill Belichick has misses. Howie Roseman has misses. Shout out to Jalen Rager. But like I wrote down, this is what I would consider fireable one. And he's had a decent 3 years. And I don't want to fucking hear about you can miss the fourth pick, but if you hit the 106, you're all good. You're all good. Because in the same draft, which you're gonna bring up because you're an asshole, Cleveland Farrell goes for Max Crosby. And this is what Juan's
fourth
gonna
round.
say. I'll do the whole argument. One thing I gotta talk. But I mean, that's who we got. They got the guy. So it's
And
fine.
Renfro.
And Renfro, yeah, they got the guys. But to me, you can't miss on the fourth pick in the draft. You can miss on the 106 because, hey, there's been 100 people taken. Now it's getting thinner. When there's the whole talent pool, that's what's egregious to me. But I think how Arnett went out was really bad look because I think that's a character thing. I don't think Henry Ruggs was a bad dude. He made a really bad mistake because it's not like
he was
you
a
never
great
heard shit
player
about him, right?
I wouldn't say great player. He was a good player. He
No, I'm
was
saying he
on
wasn't
his
a bad
way.
dude.
Yeah, no. He wasn't a bad dude, and he was a good player, ascending to be a great player. He was becoming. He was on his way to becoming one of the deadliest deep threats in the NFL.
I think Jonathan Abram was a bad pick one. Like that's another miss in the first round.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he made some good picks. There's no doubt he made good picks. He got Josh Jacobs, Trayvon.
I would say Josh Jacobs is a bad pick. I think for value's sake. For value's sake.
Value's sake, okay. I understand that, but he's not a bad player. Sake. So this is what I was going to ask you. You're more tapped into the Raiders than I am, obviously. Is he the driving force in some of the moves in the free agency? Because this is where I think it's really bad for you guys.
Yeah.
Like, who was behind AB? I could see Gruden being behind AB. You know, Gruden loves guys. Like, it's a character. Yeah, I love it.
It brings me back, Max. I think a lot of this stuff was Gruden. Just from the whole, I think you got to go back to the report when Gruden got fired. There was a report that came out. Now Mayock has 60-40 as far as the.
But man, 40 is still a lot.
I mean, no, but like at the end of the day, Max,
like Gruden,
I don't even think the 40 matters. Like, what the fuck is 40, 60? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, at the end of the day, you're just saying, like, you have the fucking say so. And
but
it's
wouldn't
not
you say Mayock was Gruden's guy? Like, Gruden was like, we got rid of Reggie.
It's not supposed to be like that, though, Max. If anything, it's supposed to be either 50-50 or for the most part, it's supposed to be GM. GM's supposed to have last say. He's the one that's scouting all fucking year. He's the one that's in the fucking film room 24/7. Like, yeah, the coach has a say so as far as like, hey, what guys fit scheme wise, what guys fit, height, all that kind of stuff, And I just think from the get go, it wasn't a good relationship with John and Mayock, like as far as them making decisions. And I would put more on Gruden than Mayock. I think Mayock is still a great guy. Like I don't think he's a bad talent evaluator. I really don't. I would like him to be in a better position and really show what he can do as far as being the headmaster. Because I think, yeah, the label said GM, but I don't think he was that.
Well, it's kind of like
I think,
Frisco, right?
yeah,
John Lynch is GM, but Kyle Shanahan approves the
right.
picks before he makes them.
Exactly.
And this is the last thing I'll say, and we can move on. If Gruden didn't get fired, would Mayock still be there? I think he would be still there. I think this is also a move at, hey, we're looking at you, Jim Harbaugh. You want to
I
come in here?
disagree.
You can pick a
I
guy. I think
disagree
it's
with
just
that.
like, hey, we're going to clean house, and now we're going to bring in a whole new regime, and maybe, I mean, what if Harbaugh said, I don't want Mayock? You don't think they'd fire him?
Mark doesn't. I agree with that. With the whole Harbaugh, that can be a situation. I just think Mark Davis doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. First of all, second of all, Mark still, if he had it his way, Gruden will still be here.
Absolutely.
He is still pissed off with Gruden. And I think Gruden he has to be talking to Gruden still. It's not like he closed all communication. I think at the end of the day, he's still talking with Gruden. And he's saying, hey, what should I do with Mayock? I think Gruden was out on Mayock ever since the season started. There
So
was
in your
already,
mind, would still be coach if it, like, say the emails never came out, and Mayock could still be getting the
I
axe.
think Mayock will still be gone. Will
Okay.
still be gone, in
That's
my
interesting,
opinion.
yeah. A lot of things could have
I
happened. We
really
don't
do
really
think
know the whole
so.
story.
He's been on the hot seat ever since last year. Like his ass has been fucking almost on that brink of getting fired. So it doesn't surprise me. But like you said, Max, the whole Jim Harbaugh thing, that can easily just be the simple answer. Like, hey, Jim's picking his own guy, so we're gonna go in a different direction. The, Mark Davis is a fucking idiot, though, man. It's so funny. Like, you expect the guy who has no experience with this, no football, near to no football knowledge, and if anything, he has the same football knowledge as we do, and you expect this guy to hire the right guy. It's mind boggling.
He ain't
It's
Al
crazy what
Davis. That's all I'll say. He ain't no Al Davis.
he's not no Al Davis for sure. Al Davis
I'm not
was a
trying to be mean.
football guy.